Hi! So last week I tested out this L'Oreal Infallible 32-hour foundation. This is the new version, or I don't know if it was reformulated or if it's new, whatever. It's the 32-hour Infallible Fresh Wear. And I found it to be pretty similar to the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, because it was very long lasting, kind of like a soft matte finish, medium to high coverage. So today I thought that I should do a comparison between this drugstore foundation and this very popular high-end foundation. And I'm going to see how this wears throughout the day. I'm going to do half of my face with this one and half of my face with the other one. And I'm going to wear it for as many hours as I can. I'm hoping like 12 hours. I'm doing this more for myself. I'm really curious to see if this can really perform as well as a high-end foundation, which is like so much more expensive. This one is about $14–15, something like that, while this one is about $50. It's quite a price difference there. Let's get into it. This one, I'm warning you, if you have not watched my review video, I'm going to link it somewhere on the screen. Although on the tube it looks almost the right shade, this is about 3 shades darker than what I need. It's in the shade 140. They don't have testers at the drugstore in Romania, so I got the wrong shade. Anyways, so we'll get over that. I'm going to wear a turtleneck today and hope for the best. Okay, let's start with the L'Oreal. Like in the tube they look, the double wear looks a little bit darker, but this L'Oreal Infallible 32-hour Fresh Wear foundation oxidizes a lot. So when you apply it, you're like, oh, this is my right shade. Then it dries down and it becomes so much darker. I don't have a primer on my face. I'm not going to apply a primer. I have my sunscreen on, and most days that's my only primer. So we're going to test it out like that. I think I'm going to use about a full pump. I'm going to bring it down my neck up as well, because it's needed. And I'll be using this Eco Tools sponge and blend this in. Applying foundation on half of my nose is pretty pretty tricky. I'll be using this convenient edge of the sponge, and this is the finish. Ignore the shade difference, but it does have like a medium coverage. It has that kind of soft matte finish, so it kind of sets itself somehow. By the way, I forgot to mention I do have dry combo skin, mostly combo, not really that dry, but it's not oily, so I do get a bit of oiliness just in the center of my face, usually throughout the day, but nothing too crazy. But like, I really love this one. I wish I got my shade right. Maybe in summer, who knows. And now I'm going to move on to the Estee Lauder side. I think I have to mix a little bit of something lighter in this I do have the shade Tawny 3W1. Here I have the shade Ivory Nude 1 and 1. I'm just going to mix a little bit of this into this, because I feel like this is almost too dark. But I'm going to swatch it first to see. I need to shade match the other side. I'm not going to shade match my face, because otherwise I'm going to look like half of my face is going to be lighter and half of my face is going to be darker, and I don't want that. Maybe just a tiny bit of that lighter one. I think this is kind of like a 2W2 on the double wear. Okay, not a lot of that. Something like that. Too light, because it's lighter than this side a little bit. Using a little bit more of the darker one. Okay, I think I can work with this. No, I think it's kind of the same. Again, blending it down my neck. I'm just going to use the other side of the sponge so it doesn't mix with the L'Oreal. This is the foundation that I use on my clients, because it's extraordinary in terms of wear time. Imagine if I could replace that with L'Oreal. Okay, I think I got a shade kind of like on the same level. They do look pretty similar in finish and in coverage. As you can see, my freckles, I think maybe the Double Wear has a tiny bit more coverage, but not a lot of it. This did not have time to sit enough, but I'm going to let it dry for a while. Okay, both sides are dry. You can see it kind of reflects the light, but not really. It's that kind of a soft matte finish, so it's not like matte that it's sucking up all the moisture in your skin. Like my skin was also very moisturized because my sunscreen is pretty dewy, and I want to see that transfer test, because this one didn't really transfer on a napkin, so I'm curious about doing like a little comparison. Okay, so I have a napkin here. I want to test if any of this transfers. No transfer on the L'Oreal side. I'm just going to turn it around, and let's see the Estee Lauder side. No transfer here either. I'm not going to rub it because obviously I might get some off. I'm going to go and finish up my makeup, and see you after that. Okay, I finished up my makeup. I did apply the foundations at 11 a.m. I'm going to wear these for at least 10 hours. I'll try to do 12, but we'll see. So far they look pretty similar. Like, if someone would not know, I don't think they would notice a difference in like the finish of my skin. I really don't think so. Except for this kind of line of demarcation here, they kind of did not want to blend into each other. Anyways, I'll go on with my day and I will see you later. Okay, so it's been almost 13 hours. You got like a half an hour bonus wear time. And this is how my face is looking. Excuse the budgies. I'm not going to move them, just film another 5 minutes. They're cute. I'm going to zoom a little bit closer. For some reason, I kind of expected them to be the same, but I'm kind of surprised in a way, let's say, that they're not really. So here is the L'Oreal side, and here is the Estee Lauder side. And what first thing that I noticed, like, I feel like the only difference is the shine. Here on this side of my face, especially on my forehead, you can see how it's a lot shinier than this side. I mean, a little bit of oil peeks through even on this side, but not as much as on this side. Like, this side kind of holds up the oils a little bit better. I kind of should have expected it, but I really had high hopes for this. Even though it's like a great foundation, I still love the fact that it's here after 13 hours, and I did not set it with powder. I did not set either of them with powder. I just set my under eyes, and even on my under eyes I did a little bit of baking, and I extended the powder like into my pores area. And this side, as you can see, it's a little bit shinier than this. So if you're an oily person, if you don't like the shiny finish throughout the day, the Double Wear is still like one of the best options out there. But this one, especially for the price, it's really good as well. So there you have it. Other than that, everything is fine. I did not get creasing, I did not get fading or anything, or breaking apart, anything like that. It's just that little bit of oiliness. I still am very impressed with this one, but the Double Wear is a little bit better. So by looking at it in the mirror, I find this side to be, I would call this side luminous, while I would call this side greasy. Both of them are really beautiful though. But this one, especially for events, for makeup artists, if you want the makeup to just stay in place and not go anywhere, I feel like this is still a great option. I wore this makeup for way too long. I'm going to go and take it off and turn off the lights so my little guy can go to sleep, because right now he's wide awake. Just in case you were wondering, only one of my budgies is noisy. The light blue one. The green one, totally quiet. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you found this video useful. I hope you have an amazing day. I'm going to go to sleep, and I'll see you next time. Bye!